The sound of waves can be so relaxing. Let me clarify. With your feet firmly planted in the sand, you can stand, and in full confidence that you'll remain unshaken, you can close your eyes and simply enjoy the sound of the waves breaking. But then there's times when it seems the waves have become your foundation. Not when you're simply sauntering down the shoreline with water lapping at your toes, but when you're thrown into the throes of those aquatic blows, and you can feel your body start to mimic the unstable motion of the ocean as it whips your ship to and fro. Peace from these waves is nowhere to be found when all around you can hear the sound of their lashing. You can see the might of their thrashing. You can feel their power as they're cresting and crashing. With no respect to boundaries, they pound these boats' beams. And as the water level starts to creep from ankle to shin deep, uncontrollable, inconsolable emotions start to rise. Fear, panic. Your brain is flooded with images of a modern-day Titanic. But rumor has it that your Savior and Lord is on board. Yet when you set out on your search, what you find makes you realize he's left you in the lurch. So I guess that's what abandonment sounds like, right? I mean, we're about to meet our watery grave. And Jesus, I thought you were in this business to save, but please, don't let our desperate screams intrude on your sweet dreams. I just can't believe I ever dared to think that you actually cared. I guess I just don't really know you. And how quickly I find that last line rings true. Because if we only knew and could somehow keep in our view the greatness of our God, we would be shocked at our ability to be rocked by the waves, yet remain unafraid as we fix our gaze on the one who holds it all together. I mean, come on, our God does not shift and change with the weather. In fact, he's the one that taught the wind how to blow. He decides how far the tides can go. So no, there's not a situation in the world that has gotten out of his hand, not a tribulation on earth that has thwarted his plan. And the devil still has to come to King Jesus for permission, as he's in constant submission to his omniscient volition. And like a wave in seemingly high position, he'll soon have to bow. Though for now, the effects of his schemes may be seen, felt, and heard, our God will always have the final and eternal word with a simple raise of his hands. So let's just behold this man. And if the waves can be quieted by his power, then so will I. You know, as he raised his arms, if I had to guess, as he got about here, there was a level of pre-traumatic stress, as his all-knowing mind caught a glimpse of Calvary, where for you and me, he was beaten and bloodied on that tree. He became the answer to the cancer of our iniquity, our shame, our guilt, and malignancy. He strapped the weight of our sin to his back and stood before a tsunami of God's wrath, then chose to let it crash as he drank it in until his lungs collapsed. And that should have been you. And it should have been me. But instead, we're the ones that now get to walk free. We may not fully know why God allows catastrophe. But when we look to the cross, we can be assured it's not due to apathy. An indifferent God does not willingly dive into the depths of our depravity. And by the way, he went to the grave, but he did not stay. He got a taste of death, but on the third day, he inhaled that resurrected breath. And right now, he is exhaling the gospel to Tonya in ways we can only see in part to be true. Behold, I am making all things new. Because my wrist took the nails and my side took the spear. Now you can feel liver tumors disappear. So get out chemotherapy. There's no need for you here. And as I was beaten and brutally flogged, I envisioned every one of your passageways becoming unclogged. And now for all eternity, you will be my people and I will be your God. So allow me to wipe every tear from your eye. Remove all pain from your story. The only thing metastasizing here is my infinite glory amongst every tribe, nation, people, and tongue as every imperfection is becoming undone. And since we are confident that we have this in store, that one day we'll join Tonya singing his praises forevermore, let us hold this hope as an anchor in the storm. That even in our darkest days, we can fix our eyes above the waves and know that he is with us both now and always.